What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Some commentary for you tonight. Do me a favor, take a moment, hit the like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section. You can always follow me on Twitter. My username is Shutdown Safety. I'm joined tonight by Cal Anderson on Twitter. He has crashed the house. If you're not familiar with the game, or the project, really, Dynamic Football, that Cal's been working on, you've missed a lot of my videos, because most of the videos that he's put out have came through the way of my channel, which I greatly appreciate. Cal, you had talked before about having some changes in the team. You've been, like I said, very open about that. And you just mentioned this was your first game. As you've went through this cycle of getting this game developed, do you look back now and feel like you've wasted any resources or you've wasted some of your own money? Have you learned anything to this point that you feel like is going to help you the next game you want to develop? Because this isn't where you plan on stopping. You do want to continue to develop games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is just the first of many games, and we're going to have some other sports titles come out, by the way, too. But I've learned a lot, and I've lost, money in the learning process. But what I have learned the most is that focus on the programming aspects first, because that's the most difficult to find people that think like you do as far as, whatever you're building. If you're building a Galactica game, get some people that really think like that. And that's hard to find. And that was, if I had have probably spent more time doing that earlier on, we probably would have the game done by now. But we had a lot of starts and stops with people just they said they could do things that they couldn't do, and some people were just in over their head. But now we've rectified that, and we're on the right track now with the people that we have. I'm very confident with who we have now.
Now, on that track, you've done a lot of this work yourself. You've obviously brought in, you said, some people from, Ohio State is very, accredited college. Gameplay right now, you've said, has been your main holdup in terms of putting more footage out to the community, which, people have gotten very accustomed to continual updates from you. And over the last month, those have kind of slowed down. How far along are you right now to where you can say, okay, this is when I'm going to begin to show some things back, and this is when we're going to have a tangible product for someone to actually play?
Well, roughly right now we're less than 30 days away. One thing that did happen with a lot of the programming that we did is we had a good base skeleton. So these guys were good at laying down the base skeleton of the gameplay, but they weren't good at taking the ball over the goal line, if you will. And so we had a good base there. We just couldn't get the ball over the goal line, as is that demo that we first put out, which was horrible. And I told them that, this was just unacceptable. And so we went back, and as you've seen the second video that I had sent to you, we tweaked some things, but we've made it even better now. So now we have the 11-on-11 and everything, and you'll see the next demo is going to be a lot better. And then after that, we're going to just spend a couple more months tweaking more AI, and then just start doing the game modes after that. But what people have to understand is football is more of a read and react sport. So if you get that part down and you get the gameplay down, you really basically have the game. Everything like the modes and all the gear and all of that other stuff, that's just cosmetic stuff. And that's why I tell people about the NFL license. It's just a cosmetic thing. I mean, with all the mods out there right now and the people that can mod, this game is going to be perfect for them. It's going to be like a big sandbox that they can just go in and just do whatever they want, make a college game, make a pro game, make a high school, a youth game, anything.
Now, you had mentioned before you're not directly competing with Madden, and in fairness, really none of the independents are, but you are in competition with them. You've got Axis, you've got, whatever, Immaculate Vision may come out with, whatever Joe Montana may become. You've got Canuck Play with your buddy Dave going through there. If I'm a consumer right now and I may be looking at only purchasing one of these games, what is going to separate your game from what else is currently on the market or may come to the market?
It's going to be the football experience, the overall football experience, the nuances of the game, and the customization of it, for one, and the nuances of the game. That's why I wanted to work with a lot of these former NFL and college and pro football players, because they're telling me. I asked them questions like, how does it feel to be in the locker room? What does it feel like to be on the field? And I played high school ball, I played Pop Warner, but I've never played, college ball or NFL because of, I had concussions and I wasn't able to play in college. But I asked these guys, what does it feel like to be on a NFL field? So that's what I'm working on, the details of capturing the essence of the game. And I think the experience is what's going to separate us from everybody else. And there's some things I can't tell you right now as far as the experience goes, but this game is going to be, a lot bigger than just playing a game, a regular game of football. It's going to have some nuances of the game and some experiences that people are just going to enjoy with the random events that are going to occur in it and things like that, because we're going to try to add some real life experiences in there with this game. So that's what's going to separate us, is just going to be the overall football experience, not just playing a video game.
So to close this out, obviously you've had along the way a lot of people that have been and are currently involved in this project. Is there anything you want to specifically say to the community about what you're doing? Is there anyone you want to specifically thank for what they've brought to this game and helping make it the best that it can be?
Well, first of all, I want to thank yourself, and then I want to thank Dollar Jr., Thomas Wilson, Pooh, and all those guys, Sackmaster, all these guys that helped us out earlier on. I want to thank, Johnny Rutledge, Shock Doss, and also Jeff Price, ex-football players, pro football players. And one of them, my good friend Roy Bennett, who lives in Atlanta, who played for defensive back for the Chargers and the Skins, and he played up in the CFL for a while. These are the people that have been very instrumental in giving me the information that I need to make this a better game. And, a lot of the breakdown videos that I see that you do, I look at that as, all right, well, we're not Madden or anything like that. We're not at that level yet, and we probably won't be for a few more years. But what can we do to make that our game, kind of focus on the things that Madden is not doing well? How can we probably get ahead of the curve and fix some of those things that we see in your videos and stuff like that? So those are the people that I want to thank. I want to just thank the community for the people that have supported us, throughout this whole process. And, my mom, for one, I have to thank, because she actually is an investor in this project, and she's not even a football fan, but she just believes in the concept of what I'm doing. And, she believed enough to say, my mom and my sister believed enough to say, hey, you know what, let's help them out and invest into this. This is going to be pretty big. So when people like that are non-football people can see what you're doing for more than what it is, that's something to be said about that. And that's what I wanted to actually tell the community. We will actually get this game play out, and I think once we get over that hump, I think it's all downhill from there, because people are going to really see what this game is about.
So obviously we know you have the website, but if somebody else hears this, they want to become involved, they want to help you build the game, they want to help you financially, they want to help you advertise, whatever the case may be, what's the best way for them to reach out to you in regards to this product?
Another best way is to go to the website, dynamicfootballforyou.com. It's dynamic and then football and the number 4 and then you.com. And then, they can reply to me there, or they can directly reply to me at my email at info@javaprints, JAVAPRINTZ.com. And then that way they can, send emails directly. I have a lot of people that actually do that. They send me emails directly, or they'll go out to the Dynamic Football website. And then we should be announcing the official name of the game this month as well. So just wanted to let you know that.
All right, well, Cal, it has been a pleasure. I appreciate all the time you've given me. As always, when you have more information to share, I'll be glad to show it out to the community, and I thank you for what you're putting in to get this game onto the marketplace and give people more options with football.
Well, no problem, and Ryan, and we will be funneling that information through you. So, just be on the lookout for the next days to come here as we get towards the end of October. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm really excited, and I think everybody else will be too.